right, welcome to a segment that we haven't done in months. My good friend Matt and I are talking about sports monsters, where kaiju and nerd fans talk about some sports, which
Yeah.
I can immediately hear all the boos coming already. Uh,
uh, no, well, you and I are very eclectic. We like different types of things, so we like to branch out when we get the opportunity. But I'm glad to be back on here. It's been a while, but I love talking sports. So let's do this thing. We got a lot to cover, right? We got baseball playoffs. The NFL's up and running.
yeah,
Um,
and
so,
but first things first, lol, Mets have returned.
oh my God, dude, what an epic collapse! I was looking at some of their numbers. If you go back to like early June, like around June 10th, they had a 95% chance of making the playoffs.
Right?
95%. They were 45 and like 22. And oh my God, just what a collapse. A slow death. A slow death. Talk
I
about like watching a car crash in slow motion, right? Go
I
ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, I should have expected this because it's the Mets. They're not allowed to have anything good. But that last season was so good. Like I was rooting for them. The whole thing with Grimace, the just the insanity of it all, and like how feel good it was. And now it's back to our regularly scheduled program of failure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, dude. I'll tell you, like as you know, I live in Phil, looking at Philadelphia right now as I'm walking. Uh, Live right outside Philadelphia. Like Mets are like our arch nemesis. Even the fans around here feel bad for him for that collapse. That is bad. Like,
You know, it's
oh my
like that's
goodness.
something like with Philly fans are like, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's bad. That is bad. Uh, just wow. And it's the odd part is like, you can look at their stars. Their stars didn't play bad. Like Alonso had a pretty good season. I know Soto started off a little slow, but had a good season. Lindor was a 30-30 guy. Um, but the rest of their lineup gave them nothing, and their pitching was beyond atrocious.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like the signings were great. They threw so much money at who was it? Why am I forgetting the name? Uh,
Soto,
Soto. Thank. Oh my God.
yeah,
Why did I blank on that? They threw so much money at Soto, and the injuries. Like, does God hate the Mets?
he definitely does. He definitely does. I mean, we tell people around here all the time, like, look, you live in New York. If you're a New York fan, it happens to be down this way, and it's like you get two teams to choose from. One of which is the most storied franchise in all of sports, and the other's the Mets, and you pick the Mets. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, I get it if you like if you're like a masochist, but like,
yeah,
I don't get it. Like, what happened? Like, what did the universe? What in the universe did the Mets do to deserve this? But like at the same time, it's hilarious to watch.
it's really funny.
Yeah,
I have seen a couple. I talked to a couple Mets fans real quick who have said like they think it's kind of payback for what was it like when they won in '86 with like Dwight,
yeah,
Doc Gooden, and Dallas Strawberry, and everybody was definitely like on coke and everything. They just sold their soul for that one championship to be a laughing stock the rest of their existence.
Well, I will say that I'll give the Mets this. At least you aren't the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh no, you just feel bad for them. My God, their owner just doesn't care. Constantly the lowest payroll in baseball. Yeah, at least they're not them. At least they're like kind of in the mix.
At least
But
like
when
I will give the organization this. They try. It's just the universe just hates them. Like they actually try with these signings, these coaching staff. They try, and it's just like the universe just decides, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget who you were?"
dude, I have to put it in perspective. I saw a stat today that the Mets payroll this season is higher than the GNP for the country of Grenada, and they still couldn't make the playoffs. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's the other
what?
thing. Have fun when the salary cap comes in.
Oh,
I
dude, they pay such a luxury tax. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even know like, and you know it's funny. Like I knew I was gonna laugh harder because the Detroit Tigers got in over them.
Are the Tigers, the Reds who just played 500 baseball. It was like down the stretch. It wasn't like they caught on fire. They were just kind of like there, and the Mets just slid past them. And yeah, and the Tigers finished better than them. Like, it's man, it's
I'm pretty sure like I have I'm glad the Tigers are actually like there, and I'm glad I'm surprised. I thought that Cleveland Guardians were actually I was actually favoring the Guardians in that matchup.
Yeah, I was too.
But I'm glad the Detroit Tigers are doing something, but the Mariners are going to slap the ever loving shit out of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. We should get some excellent matchups, like not just this round, but going forward as well.
Yeah.
Like
Philly, the one that's like you said, we talked about this before the recording. Philly versus LA, that's going to be like whoever wins that is the juggernaut.
yeah, I think so. I think so. Whoever comes out. Without their ace, but
Matt, you're kind of like all static. I'm literally hearing crickets.
all right, hold on one second.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, sorry. I would say it's a great matchup tonight with the Phillies and Dodgers with Sanchez and Ohtani. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Well, okay, that now I heard, but yeah, Philly. I think Philly is going to be that is their first big one, and I think it's kind of like when the Panthers, I mean the Bolts got the Panthers. It's like you wanted to face them later, but nope, you're facing them first round.
Yeah, definitely. It's exactly what it's like. We're like, even going into that Stanley Cup playoffs, you and I were both saying, like, I think whoever takes that one could definitely go all the way, or at least come out of the East. I feel like it's the same with this Phillies Dodgers in the second round meeting up.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. So whoever wins that is going to be the heavy favorites for the NL East. I will also say that the other one I was really excited for is the Bruins and Bears. I mean Cubs, excuse me.
Yes, yeah. It's like the Brewers are cleaning up right now on them.
Yeah. As of this recording, the game's going, but it's like, if I remember right, it's 3 games or 4 from going forward.
It's best out of 5 for this series.
Okay, so I mean the Cubs actually also, man, no one's gonna let the Padres live down that loss.
No, that was a terrible loss for the Padres. They're another team that constantly comes up short in big situations.
Yeah, and also this may have been your last shot, San Diego. Like this was your last. This could have been your last one because you've got so many more signings. The core that you have tried to keep. It's the same thing with the Bolts. Like it was the same, like you tried desperately to have that playoff window come through, and you fell apart against the Cubs, who, to their credit, I like the Cubs this season.
Yes, yeah, and baseball more so than any other playoff sport. A hot team can go in and knock off teams that should be above them. You know, it's not really the same like in the NFL or the NHL or the NBA. Like the better team's typically going to win, especially in the NHL and the NBA. But in baseball, a hot team can like ride it. We've seen it happen the past couple years, right? Where a hot team just rides it deep.
Yeah, the Rangers and Diamondbacks, both of them just had a streak and they both collided into each other.
Yeah, yeah. So the Cubs could be a dark horse this year for sure.
Yeah, I just like how they're put together. I especially like their defense. I think they're kind of a dark horse, really. And this is what I like about this season. It's not just oh, LA's going to destroy everyone. LA has some injuries and LA has some problems of their own. Everyone feels like equal footing for the most part.
Yes, I would agree with that. Even in the AL, man, I still think that's coming down to Mariners, Yankees, and what should be a fantastic series there.
The Mariners are another one where I'm like, I don't expect any like dick punching for the fan base this year, but we'll see. If they lose to Detroit, they're never going to live this down.
No. But on paper, they should be able to beat Detroit, I feel like.
Yeah. Remember when we all thought, like, what was it? What was the... Oh, who was it? Remember when we all thought... oh my god, why am I blanking on it? When it was an NHL game. It was the Canucks and remember this? 2021, the Canucks and Toronto. Remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The Canadiens were not favored at all in the and then they proceeded to just make the Toronto Maple Leafs choke. That's what I'm worried here. That's what I like. There's a part of me that thinks the Mariners are not going to take the Detroit Tigers seriously, and then all of a sudden, how are they 3-0?
I do. Listen, in baseball, like we said, it can definitely happen. Other sports, you can look at matchups for the most part and be like, yeah, that one team, it just doesn't match up well with this other team. But when it comes to baseball, pitching's the only kind of spot where you can maybe look at matchups. Like if you got a left-handed heavy lineup and there's an ace lefty on the other team, be like, that could be trouble. But it's really just more about who's hot and who's focused. And like right now, definitely seems like the Tigers could catch the Mariners. The Mariners haven't been there a whole lot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of my thought process too. But I do have faith in the Mariners. But then again, every time I made a pick during the NHL playoffs, I was wrong.
Yeah,
I'm literally
like,
if I gave you my pick to win, you immediately shit the bed.
Yeah.
So I totally want the Detroit Tigers to win. I think they're the favorites.
Can you please lay out for me how the Dodgers are going to win this second round, please?
Yeah. I like this. I like these matchups. I really do. I think this is the first time in a long time I've been excited about baseball.
Yeah, and Blue Jays Yankees are interesting too.
Yeah, that's another one. The Blue Jays got their shit together midway through the season.
Yeah, I like them as like a scrappy underdog team. I'd like to see the Blue Jays make some noise.
Yeah. I kind of figured the Red Sox were going to shit the bed, and surprised they did against the Yankees.
Yeah, of course.
No one in Boston is happy right now.
No.
There are. I guarantee you, there is a 50-year-old man sitting in an oyster bar, just crying into his Samuel Adams beer, saying, "We lost to the fucking Yankees."
For sure, man. For sure. That is a hard one for them. They care about that more than any other sport up there.
I mean,
and especially against the Yankees.
They could have been slapped senseless by whoever. As long as they beat the Yankees, it would have been fine. But no, you got to deal with that for the rest of the year.
So who do you like in that series? The Blue Jays and the Yankees?
I'm gonna say, as much as I would like to see the Blue Jays, I just feel like the Yankees, despite their the difficulties they've had this season, I'm gonna give it to them.
I agree with you. Like I said, I think we're going to get Yankees, Mariners. I like the Cubs to come out of the Brewers. Man, the Philly-LA series is really tough to pick, though. That's a tough one. I mean, I'm
sorry. What'd you
the Phillies-Dodgers is a tough series, man. I don't know who to pick in that one. I'll pull for the Phillies, but I can't confidently say they're going to come out against the Dodgers. What do you think?
Phillies or I'm gonna say, well, I don't know if you're gonna I'm gonna say Phillies. I just got.
Oh man.
I got a good feeling for them. I also think that there's too many injuries on the Dodgers.
So if the Phils lose, we have this recorded now because you're going to be hated, number one enemy now based on your NHL calls.
Oh man, maybe it's opposite for baseball. I
hope. Hopefully. But like you said, a lot of great matchups in the first round. Should be really exciting to watch.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to talk a little NFL?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the NFL because we're getting hot now. Because now we're like in week 5, and that's when things get interesting. Like the first, I never judged the NFL until like week 3 or 4, because the first 2-3 weeks are always like we're getting off the ground. We're trying to find ourselves, but it's starting to.
Settle in, kind of?
Yeah, settle in. That's where you're starting to see who's the contenders and who's not.
Yeah.
Like your Eagles. You want to go off about them?
Oh, you know I do. You know that I do. Listen, Eagles 4-0. I want to say we are 18-0 in games where Jalen Hurts has played from start to finish in the past 18 games. Like the only one we lost was to the Commanders when he got hurt. So, yeah, the Eagles just playing really well. They've gotten a little bit lucky in some spots with like block punts and things like that. But just finding a way to win is what it's all about, man. Like, what as an somebody who's not from Philadelphia, what do you think of Hurts as a quarterback?
I think he's good. Do I think he is a? I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, he's just built by the talent around him." I think he is definitely. What's the word I'm looking for? Do you think? I don't believe he's built by the team around him. I don't believe that. I think he actually has talent. The one thing I will say, this new offensive coordinator is destroying. You guys are being carried by defense. Let's cut the bullshit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's a new offensive coordinator every year. He hasn't figured out how to get Saquon moving quite yet the way he was last year. Which, granted, like I didn't expect him. I don't think anybody did have a season like he did last year, but definitely has to get that moving a little bit better. The defense has been phenomenal, and the special teams has been great too. Saved them a couple times. So
yeah. AJ Brown though needs to shut up.
He does. Yeah, he definitely does. He'll come around. He'll start getting some catches later.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, winning cures our ills, as they say. And the talk around here is, since the Panthers have now won 2 Stanley Cups in a row, the Eagles are going to slap some skates on and put an end to that three-peat as well. So we're ready to go.
Philly Flyers, you delusional fans.
Yeah. Oh no, the Flyers won't. We need the Eagles to put skates on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. The Eagles got to put skates on and stop that three-peat. The Flyers ain't gonna do it. But the rest of the NFL, the Bills have looked pretty solid, right?
The Bills, I will say that's the one where the offense is carrying because the defense has been suffering some injuries. I think also this is going to be some. I'm going to say it. I think the Patriots might give them a. I'm still favoring the Bills, but the Patriots are like I picked them to be one of the most improved teams this year, and I know it was the Panthers they beat the ever-loving crap out of, but I've seen flashes from that offense.
No, I'd agree with you, and you can only beat who's in front of you, So it'll be interesting when they meet Buffalo coming up, right? To kind of see how that goes.
Yeah, and the other team, even though injuries aside, they're still finding ways to win. Tampa, look at you go!
Yeah, that is just true. Tampa has been doing pretty well.
I told you that the only real threat in the NFC for them are the Rams, the Bucks, and the Packers. Well, you guys haven't played the Packers yet, but you've overcome 2 of those threats.
Oh, yeah, for the Eagles. Yeah. And the Packers are not looking as good as I thought they would be, honestly.
Yeah. That tie game. What was that? To quote Homer Simpson, they're both losers.
Yes.
I hope to God the Jets beat the Cowboys tomorrow. I hope they do.
That would be fantastic. Because the Cowboys, until Jerry Jones is gone, I think it's going to continue to be a mess. And I think even the most lifelong Cowboys fan would say the same thing at this point. What do you think?
I'd agree with that.
I mean, he just makes bad move after bad move. For the rest of the NFC, the Commanders still, I think, could be a good up-and-coming team. I'm not sleeping on the Commanders. What do you think?
I think they're having some issues, but I think they'll get their act together soon.
Yeah, the Giants are a mess. They just benched Russell Wilson. So
yeah, I also say the Cowboys are frauds.
The Cowboys are definitely frauds.
I say that because but the Giants, it also shows the tie with the Packers, which also I'm starting to get fraud alert with them. But the big thing with them is their defense is atrocious. Their defense is just atrocious, and Dak.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, I don't get it, and on top of that, there's no defense, and also there's just some plays that clearly Dak is just pulling out of his ass that's saving them. It's not anything else other than that.
No, that's all it is, and you can't rely on that for the entire season. So that's where the fraudulent part comes in. What about the rest of the NFC? What do you think the NFC North, aside from the Packers?
I think the Pack. I know people are saying, "Oh, the Rams are fraud." that team, that the 49ers defense is just that good. That's what's carrying this 49. And also, I'm starting to think, is Mac Jones this good?
Yeah, he's certainly looking like it. He certainly is looking like he's that good right now.
Yeah, I've seen the jokes already, like, get ready for a Big Mac attack.
I can see that.
Or if you're a Halo fan, get ready to fire the Mac round. Yeah, I don't know if it's just, if you go to, I guess if you just go to San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan turns you into a 5-star quarterback.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. They put that money into Brock Purdy, and like, and who was there before Purdy? Another. They just had star after, like, very good quarterback, right?
Unless you're Trey Lance.
Yeah, he's a different story.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold was there for a hot minute, and now
right.
I think also another team that's going to get spicy very soon are the Seahawks.
I can see that being the case. Yes. Their rebuild seems to be coming around, kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. And the other thing is, Darnold has a sturdy offensive line now, and he's suddenly good.
Yeah, go figure, right? Like, if you're not getting people in your face every 2 seconds, you can actually make some plays. Yeah. Now, have we seen the end? Go ahead.
I was also going to say, I think it was also a smart move for them to move on from Geno to Darnold.
For sure. I mean, but, come on. Like, moving on from Geno to a hot dog would have been a good move.
Yeah. I no disrespect to the guy. He seems nice, but he
seems like a nice guy. But
at the same time, I also feel like this is going to be his last year as a starting QB, because holy crap, the Raiders.
Yeah. Dude, just they are like the Mets of the NFL, right?
I would say the Mets of the NFL. If I was to pick a Mets from the NFL, it would probably be the Cowboys.
Oh, that's a better comparison, the Mets and the Cowboys. I guess the Raiders are kind of like the Pittsburgh of the NFL, like
the Pittsburgh, like
Pirates.
Yeah, the Pirates. I would actually, I would say the person who's the Pirates of the NFL is the Bengals, because look at the great craftsmanship this NFL team has made under Mike freaking Brown.
Dude, and it's just a few years ago they were in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and now they're gonna either Dan Marino or Andrew Luck at this point.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Either he's going to be a great QB that gets no help like Dan Marino, or he's just going to be beat to hell and retire way too early like Luck. There's no other way at this point. He needs to, like, if I'm Burrow, I don't care what the contract is, I would be like, hey, I need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all. And there's plenty of teams need quarterbacks. Yeah, it's not like he won't get offers.
And the same thing with Hendrickson. Like, you went through all that for a 1-year contract. Just trade him.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Like, just trade Trey Hendrickson to, I don't know, like, give him to the Lions. God, could you imagine Trey Hendrickson and Aiden Hutchinson on the same line?
That would be pretty sick.
Like, I feel like that's another one that's sudden. After the first game, the Lions suddenly became the Lions after week 1.
Yeah. The Lions
are. Yeah, the Lions are going. That's another team that I think the Eagles should be aware about.
Oh, for sure. The Lions are a very good team.
Yeah.
Should be on the radar. Is this the end of the Chiefs, by the way? Are we seeing that kind of slow down?
I'm going to hold reserve judgment till like a few more weeks.
Okay.
I'm not counting out the demon yet, and also I'm worried the Chargers are going to charge her.
Well, yeah, that I can see.
If they lose this match against the Commanders, then because I think the Broncos aren't going to make it. I don't think. I think their defense is solid, but I think Bo Nix is very limited as a QB. I think also the Raiders, they're garbage. The only one in the AFC West that can really compete with the Chiefs are the Chargers, but that's going to depend solely on them not shooting themselves in the foot like they did against that Giants game.
True, and then they will still give the Chiefs a home playoff game at the very least, if they make it in. Yeah, that is true. But I think I don't see them coming out of the AFC this year, though. Do you?
Who?
The Chiefs.
As the one of the home
Sup-
games?
do you think they make it to the Super Bowl?
I never say never, but I don't like I don't think so. I think the Bills, the Bills are very, despite defense, are very. It's Super Bowl or nothing. It feels like it, and the way Josh Allen is playing, and
Yeah.
the Ravens. I thought, oh God, the Ravens. I'm gonna say it, fire Harbaugh.
Yeah, I think so.
It's way overdue.
Yeah, they should be better than they are, right? The Ravens.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I am. It's high time. And also, good idea, Shador. How about you go be the third string quarterback for the Browns when you could have been playing for the Ravens? Have you heard this story?
No, go ahead.
Apparently, the Ravens were going to draft Shador Sanders and have him sit behind Lamar, but Shador told them to fuck off because he didn't want to be Lamar's understudy.
That is a terrible idea. I mean, we've certainly seen other instances where that has paid off for quarterbacks, like with Aaron Rodgers, right? Set behind Brett Favre.
Yeah, and even his father, like in an interview, said, "How the hell are QBs learning behind? How the hell are QBs learning behind quarterbacks?" I'm like, did this guy not know like the whole thing with Aaron Rodgers to Brett Favre, or I don't know, Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love, or Steve Young and Joe.
Steve Young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Young is the quintessential one where he was behind Montana forever. And then Steve Young went on to have a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's, well, screw that knucklehead. Any other like notable things we're forgetting in the NFL right now?
The Titans are garbage and I hate myself.
Yeah, they kind of are. What do you see happening?
Fire him now. Fire the entire staff. If your QB is going out there and saying we're ass with no fear of fines or your QB or your coach, excuse me, then you have lost the team.
Yes. Yeah, he clearly has. Clearly has. Man, dude, I don't even know what to tell you to do with them other than, like you said, make that firing. But
yeah,
jeez, it's got to be hard not to give up hope at this point.
Yeah, I would even say the Saints are more than likely to get wins now because I saw how they play. They've been playing. They are due for a win.
Yeah, they've been playing better, and their schedule should be soft enough for them to pick up a win soon, right?
Yeah, I still think they'll be a top 5 draft, but it's very clear there's an inkling of a change here.
Yes. Yeah.
The Jets, I don't know what it is. Like, I just think the Jets are just cursed.
No, the Jets are truly the pirates of the NFL, no, right?
I was gonna say Mets, but I'm like, no, the Mets have talent.
Yeah, the Jets have nothing. Man, and the NFL is like the one league where it is easier to do a rebuild than the other sports because you don't necessarily need one superstar to build around, and you have multiple shots in the draft each year. It's not like basketball where you got to kind of get that. You only have one shot at getting anybody. And the Jets just always seem to miss. Always. It's like, when's the last time they hit on anything? They haven't had a quarterback since who? Testaverde?
Yeah. And it also sucks because did you hear that Mark Sanchez got stabbed?
No, did he?
Yeah.
He wasn't stabbed in the ass, was he?
No,
he had that.
No, like he's in the hospital in critical.
Oh, that's terrible. No, I don't want that to happen. Was he just on like a mugging or something?
Yeah, it was a mugging in Indianapolis.
Oh, that's terrible.
He's like in the hospital.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Jets just hapless though as a team, just completely hapless. It's amazing that New York can have like such bad football teams. You think that a big city like that would have something going for them in terms of football, that the league would do something to help them out.
Yeah.
But that just is what it is, man. But a lot of fun stuff going on. The NFL season's always fantastic, right? Looks like it should be a fun baseball playoff. And then hockey will be starting up before we know it.
Yeah. Yeah. And in typical Buccaneer fashion, if the Bucks don't win, then everyone will go like, "Go Bolts!"
Yes. Hey, it's good to switch quick around, right?
Yeah.
Although the Bucks look pretty good, man. They really do. The Eagles could not put them away last week. It's like, come on, guys, finish this off. And the freaking quarterback is just slippery as an eel. He's not even that fast. He's just hard to get down.
He's just hard to like. Baker is just a sturdy dude.
Yeah, he is not like getting sacked easy. He is an underrated quarterback too. I feel like I really do. I don't think he gets enough credit.
I've always said Baker is a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, easily. I would say top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, just he's a winner, and you're never out of the game when he's in there. And as evidence, like this year, they've had a very good quick strike offense too. I feel like the Bucks.
Yeah, I just worry about the injuries and the Seahawks. That Seahawks Bucks game is going to be fascinating.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty hard hitting game.
Yeah, I still like. I'm just worried the injuries are going to catch up with them more. But Baker, Mbuka, but they don't have Irving this game. I still think though that they are probably going to win the South again.
I think so. Like, who really worries you in the South for the Bucks? Yeah, that's true.
But they're so inconsistent.
True. Yeah. There's no like powerhouse clear cut down there though. Yeah, I think they'll still win the South. I agree with you. I don't see why they wouldn't. Maybe the Falcons, but I still think they probably win that.
I do think the Falcons are wild card worthy. Not winning the division. I will say I think if Ben Johnson gets the Bears going, then I think they might get a wild card spot.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
When they started 2-0, I was like, just give it time. I think people forget Dan Campbell's first season was pretty bad. So, but yeah, you're starting to see like these guys are actually after that Cowboys game and then the Raiders game. I'm like, oh, watch the Bears.
Yeah, no, they've looked better than I thought. They have. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them too. But it should be fun. So I can't think of too much else I'm not thinking about right now for the NFL. Yeah. Any other teams we're talking about, like the Dolphins or anybody?
Mike McDaniel's getting fired.
Yeah, he definitely is. The Patriots, like you said, are an interesting team, though. I want to see how they do against Buffalo.
Yeah, I think they've got a weak-ass schedule. I think they are going to be wild card bound.
Yes, I can see that. Because, again, aside from having to play Buffalo twice, right, their schedule's pretty easy. You got the Jets twice, right? That's not really anything. Who else is in that division?
AFC West?
AFC
East.
Yeah.
AFC East, it's Bills, Patriots, Jets, and Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. They got a pretty easy schedule, aside from the Bills.
Yeah.
I think that's it for me, man. I don't have anything else to go on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I got really nothing. I'm just kind of like football's back, and it's already chaos already. Like, this is the most chaotic season so far.
Yeah, it is. It is. When do you want to try to talk again? When we get to the championship series of the MLB, and we'll have another week or so of football behind this too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right. Well, hope you all enjoyed this, all 5 of you who watch these. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.